Hey guys, what's happening? Just doing a review here on Earthrise Bluestreak. This is probably my favorite of the three Datsun brothers, only because it looks the most just like a regular 280Z. No, it doesn't look like a cop car, it doesn't look like a race car, it just looks like one you'd see driving down your street. So, a little partial to it. I think it looks great. I love the color scheme, just that brownish tone. My dad had a car, an 86 Toyota Celica, that was essentially that color, maybe a little more brown, but just really nostalgic for that time period. Like, I love it. I love it on this. So, just take a look at his packaging real quick. Just the standard Earthrise packaging. He looks really good in there. A nice shot of him on the side, and I like how his headlights are lit up and they're transparent here, so that's nice. Change from Smokescreen, who had, you know, the black headlights. And there he is on the back, and the typical Siege Earthrise art on the side. Yeah, he's looking real nice. So let me get him out of packaging and we will take a closer look at him. And here he is out of the box. Now he's still in the plastic, but man, he looks good. I really like it. Even though I know it's not what it's supposed to be, just glancing at these down here gives me kind of a Mitsubishi 3000 GT kind of vibe, or a Dodge Stealth RT if you must. But that, even though I know that's not the look it's going for, that's just what I'm getting just from staring at it like this. But just wanted to say before I even get him any further out, he just looks awesome. I love it. We'll do some comparisons with him against his Siege counterpart, and then just for fun, his masterpiece version. All right, here he is all the way out, and I gotta say, right off the bat, after looking at Smokescreen, these two cannons, his shoulder cannons, at least in my copy on Smokescreen, were pretty loose. On Bluestreak here, they clip right in, nice and solid. The face sculpt is awesome. I love the headlights, the headlight covers, I should say. It just looks great. The gun, again, very reminiscent of the masterpiece G1 look. Again, these wings in the back are going to get in the way of articulation, but that's all right by me because he looks that good. And I screwed up on my Bluestreak video because I said he didn't have bicep swivel, and he does. And I also said he didn't have wrist swivel, and he does. So I don't know what I was thinking. Probably had a few too many that night. So, all right, same articulation on this side. His head can look up like a tiny bit. It's decent actually. Can look down, but not really, and nothing to see over the chest anyway. So I do love the way the back, the top goes. Doesn't quite match it on this one, but is just like the masterpiece version. And I think color wise they're probably all pretty much the same, but I mean, this just, I love it. The legs look a lot better than on the Siege version. They're a lot thicker. Good articulation in the legs. Great knee articulation. Get some nice running poses for this guy. I love the transparent windows. Again, there's more detail here in the painted tail lights than there was on Smokescreen, but he looks great. Like, yeah, really, really, really nice. Compare him against Siege. Woo! The Earthrise one, I think anyway, gets the aesthetic more for the hood, because that black goes almost all the way across. Actually, it does look like it goes all the way across, which is what it's doing in the masterpiece version. Let's see. Yeah, there's this weird kind of a gap in the Siege version. Don't really have that here. Don't have it on the masterpiece. So that's kind of odd. I like the color they used for the head sculpt on the Earthrise. It's a, you know, like a brown metallic, kind of matches the paint here. I guess it's the same on this, except I feel like it's more beige than it is brown. But yeah, we still got the black or the red painted down here. The Siege figure is still a nice figure, but not really much. You know, if I could only have one in my collection, it would definitely be the Earthrise. And seeing how good the Smokescreen Earthrise was, and how good the Bluestreak is, I'll probably sell off the Siege versions that I have because I don't need them. They're redundant now by how good this one is. And let's just take a look real quick for fun at these two. And this is why you get it. It's just a mini masterpiece. Good Lord, what's going on here? Jeez. All right, close enough. Yeah, I mean, I love, and you're not going to get it because it's only a $20 figure, but I love like the dark brownish color. I mean, super period correct. The red interior. Oh, it's an interesting time. Kids probably don't even remember that. There was a time cars had all monochrome interiors, like it was all blue or red. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he's looking great, and even the way the legs are done, and I toy hack stickers on mine, so obviously it's not, you know, just a regular stock one, but I love the bluish transparent windows, and this has sort of the tinted windows, but it's not just straight black or straight clear. They look really good together, like father and son. And then this poor guy back here. So anyway, let me get everybody transformed up, and we'll do some more comparisons. But he is looking great. Really, really, really liking him. Now, I've seen other people have problems with the transformation and it not sticking. So hopefully I don't run into that, but I guess we'll see. All right, and here we have him in his vehicle mode. And again, I just think he looks great. I don't even mind that the windows are transparent like that you can see the guts inside, because it just looks so good. And I'm having the little bit of a quality control issue here where I can't quite get everything to line up correctly, but I still think it looks great. I like that they at least painted the taillights back here. I think it looks great. Bring in his Siege counterpart, which again I also think looks really cool. But between the two, if I could only pick one, it would definitely be the Earthrise. The Siege one's cool and everything. It's just not what I'm into collecting Transformers for. And then here is the masterpiece, and that word takes on a whole new meaning here. Yes, I'm missing a side view mirror, but it's so pretty. Again, toy hack stickers on it, not a bunch, just enough, I think, anyway. But just gorgeous. I know this is the Earthrise review, but just something about this color scheme and the black on brown, even with the silver there, I love it. But again, it's a nice representation. Now, there's no spoiler on this, but and the browns are a bit off. More of a bronzish brown on this, and this is more of a grayish brown, but still they nail the idea. The black all the way across the hood going onto the roof. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. They really did a great job with it. Yeah, really pleased with Bluestreak Earthrise. Would definitely recommend him. So far they're my favorites. I made a video on, I didn't finish transforming him. There we go. Now we got him. Which again, the bulge here in the center matches the bulge there. Bulge. I have Wheeljack, Earthrise Wheeljack as well, and he's okay. Nothing wrong with him, but so far these guys are, the Dotson brothers are so far my favorite. Here he is with Smokescreen. Get you out of here. So there's the three Earthrise that I've taken a look at so far. In comparing these two, you can see the front end's a bit different. Now I will say I do kind of like the more aggressive front end on Smokescreen, but when they're transformed into robot mode, that does make a big enough difference that they look different. But other than that, you know, there's no paint back here, weird fitment issues, but other than that, you know, all the same. Now, as far as the wheels go, I mentioned this in the Smokescreen video, I'm fine with these wheels. I'm fine with these wheels too. I know they're not the prettiest thing, but when you look at what it's based on and what the wheels really looked like back then, wasn't all about the wheels. Like, it, you know, this is fine. It's a, you know, a 4-spoke or an 8-spoke, depending on how you look at it. Just a plain old wheel. Like, there's nothing super fancy about it. This is even simpler, but again, it's not, at least to me, it doesn't break, you know, make or break the character. I think, you know, the overall look of it is what sells it for me, and these are fine. I don't even didn't even think they were that big a deal. It does stand out a little bit on here because it's blue with the black wheel, but again, that to me on Smokescreen, that was fine because it was more of a racing version and they don't care what the wheels look like, they just need them to do their job. This, since it's supposed to be the street version, you know, they might care more about the aesthetics of the wheel, but again, it still looks fine to me, and the fact that it's the same body color in the middle kind of makes that blend in. It doesn't look as noticeable as it does on the Smokescreen. I think this guy's fine. So it's definitely a recommend for me on both of them. Wheeljack's fine. I'm all about G1, you know, at least the first 2 seasons. So to me, this guy, you know, he's fine, but I needed to get him anyway because I needed the crew. Definitely recommend picking up. I think he's a Walgreens exclusive, I believe. I had to get him off of Evil Bay because I didn't even realize he was out, and I guess he came out and he was already gone. So definitely check him out. Thanks for watching.